हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक। हम आ गए हैं अपने नए वीडियो के साथ। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो बहुत ही सिंपल टॉपिक है, डिवीज़न का। और डिवीज़न से जुड़े हुए दो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट वर्ड्स हैं जिन्हें हम कहते हैं फैक्टर्स एंड मल्टीपल्स। तो आइए सीखते हैं फैक्टर्स और मल्टीपल्स के बारे में। फैक्टर्स एंड मल्टीपल्स। जब भी हम किसी एक नंबर को किसी दूसरे नंबर से डिवाइड करते हैं तो हम ये देखते हैं कि उस बड़े वाले नंबर में वो छोटा नंबर कितनी बार आ रहा है। इसे और अच्छे से समझने के लिए ज़रा गौर कीजिए। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, ये 12 है। अब इस 12 को 3 से डिवाइड करना है। इसका मतलब ये है कि इन 12 चीज़ों को या तो 3 जगह पर बांट दिया जाए या 3 लोगों में बांट दिया जाए। तो एक तरीका ये है कि यहाँ से एक चीज़ उठाई, एक आदमी को दे दी, दूसरी चीज़ दूसरे आदमी को दे दी और तीसरी चीज़ तीसरी जगह पे रख दी। यानी जब तीनों को हमने एक एक चीज़ दे दी तो कुल मिलाकर 3 चीज़ें हमारी यहाँ से कम हो गई। लेकिन अभी और चीज़ें बची हुई हैं जिन्हें हम बांट सकते हैं। तो अब अगली चीज़ उठाएंगे, पहले आदमी को देंगे, फिर अगली चीज़ दूसरे आदमी को और अगली चीज़ तीसरे आदमी को। तो अब हमने हर आदमी को 2-2 चीज़ें दे दी हैं और 6 चीज़ें बट चुकी हैं। फिर से अगली चीज़ उठाएंगे, पहले आदमी को देंगे, दूसरी चीज़ दूसरे आदमी को और तीसरी चीज़ तीसरे आदमी को। हर एक आदमी के पास 3-3 चीज़ें हो गई हैं और 6 के बाद 3 चीज़ें और बांट दी, यानी हमने 9 चीज़ें बांट दी हैं। अब जो अगली चीज़ है वो पहले आदमी को देंगे, फिर एक और चीज़ दूसरे आदमी को देंगे और एक और चीज़ तीसरे आदमी को। तो हमारा बंटवारा पूरा हो चुका है और हर एक आदमी के पास 4-4 चीज़ें हो चुकी हैं, जिन्हें मिलाकर हमने 12 चीज़ें बांट दी हैं। इस इतनी लंबी प्रोसेस को इस छोटे से तरीके से हम आसानी से कर सकते हैं। और वो तरीका ये है, इसको मिटा देते हैं पहले। हमें 3 की टेबल पढ़नी है, 3 का पहाड़ा पढ़ना है और उस पहाड़े में जहां पर 12 आ जाए या 12 से छोटी सबसे पास की कोई संख्या आ जाए वहां पर हमें रुक जाना है। 3 1 जा 3, 3 2 जा 6, 3 3 जा 9, 3 4 जा 12। पहले हमने हर एक आदमी को एक एक चीज़ दी तो 3 1 जा 3, 3 चीज़ें बट गई। लेकिन अभी 12 चीज़ें थी तो ज़्यादा चीज़ें बट सकती हैं। फिर 2-2 चीज़ें दे के देखें, 3 2 जा 6, जब 2-2 चीज़ें दी तो 6 चीज़ें बट गई। 3 3 जा 9, जब 3 चीज़ें हर एक आदमी को दे दी तो 9 चीज़ें यानी 9 चीज़ें हमने बांट दी। और 3 4 जा 12, जब हमने हर आदमी को 4-4 चीज़ें दे दी तो 12 चीज़ें बट गई और कुछ भी नहीं बचा। तो ये हमारा डिवीज़न कंप्लीट हो गया। अब इस डिवीज़न में पहले तो हम इन संख्याओं को क्या कहते हैं ये समझते हैं। देखिए, ये वाली जो संख्या है जिससे हम डिवीज़न कर रहे हैं इसको कहते हैं डिवाइज़र, हिंदी में भाजक। जिस चीज़ को बांटा जाता है, ये जो बीच में संख्या लिखी हुई है, इसे कहते हैं डिविडेंड। डिविडेंड, हिंदी में भाज्य। और ये जो हमारा आंसर आता है इसे कहते हैं कोशेंट या भागफल। और यहाँ सब्ट्रैक्शन के बाद जो बचता है वो कहलाता है रिमाइंडर या शेषफल। शेषफल। चलिए, ये तो हुई डिवीज़न की बात। डिवीज़न में हमने ये देख लिया कि जिस नंबर से डिवाइड किया जाता है वो नंबर डिवाइज़र या भाजक होता है, जिस नंबर को डिवाइड करते हैं वो डिविडेंड या भाज्य होता है, डिवीज़न के बाद जो आंसर आता है उसे कोशेंट या भागफल कहते हैं, और सब्ट्रैक्शन के बाद जो संख्या बच जाती है उसको रिमाइंडर या शेषफल कहते हैं। चलिए, इस भाग से जुड़ा हुआ एक फैक्ट है जिसको हम यहाँ समझते हैं। इसी भागफल को हम एक भाग के निशान द्वारा लिखते हैं। जब हमने 12 को डिवाइड किया 3 से तो आंसर आया 4। दोस्तों, अगर हम इसी नंबर को इस कोशेंट या भागफल से डिवाइड करें तो आप बता सकते हैं आंसर कितना आएगा। चलिए, 12 को डिवाइड करते हैं 4 से तो यहाँ आंसर हो गया 3। ठीक है, डिवाइज़र से डिवाइड करेंगे तो कोशेंट आएगा, और अगर उसी कोशेंट से डिवाइड कर देंगे डिविडेंड को तो डिवाइज़र आ जाएगा। 4 3 12। तो इन दोनों डिवीज़न फैक्ट्स को हम एक मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्ट में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, और इसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्ट क्या होगा? 3 and 4 divisor into quotient is equal to dividend, that is 12। जब हम डिवाइज़र और कोशेंट को मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं तो हमें हमारा डिविडेंड मिल जाता है, लेकिन ये उस केस के लिए है जब रिमाइंडर 0 हो। ठीक है, तो इसे हम दूसरी तरह से समझ सकते हैं। जब हम दो नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो उनका प्रोडक्ट आता है। अब इस प्रोडक्ट को कहते हैं मल्टीपल, हिंदी में गुणज। यहां पर जो दो नंबर लिखे हुए हैं इनमें से हर एक नंबर को हम गुणक कहते हैं। गुणक या गुण्य। गुण्य अर्थात जिसका गुणा किया जा रहा है, और गुणक जिससे गुणा किया जा रहा है, जिससे मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं। और जो हमारा प्रोडक्ट आता है, जो रिजल्ट आता है, उसे कहते हैं गुणज। अब ये जो गुणक या गुण्य हैं, ये दोनों इस नंबर के, इस गुणज के फैक्टर्स हैं। जैसे 12 हमारा मल्टीपल है तो 3 और 4 ये दोनों फैक्टर्स होंगे। तो यहाँ से शुरुआत होती है एक नए कॉन्सेप्ट की, फैक्टर्स एंड मल्टीपल्स। बहुत ही सिंपल सी चीज़ है। When we multiply two numbers and we get some product, the product is called multiple of those numbers, and those numbers which are multiplied are called factors of that number. Now, if anyone asks you to find the factors of 16, what will you do? Factors of 16. Can you find the factors of 16? 16 के फैक्टर्स आप कैसे निकालोगे? Simple process. You know counting, okay? Start dividing by each number. When we divide 16 by 1, then the answer is 16. So 1 is a factor of 16. and 16 is also a factor of 16. Now, can we divide 16 by 2? Yes, we can. When we divide 16 by 2, we get the answer as 8. So, 2 is a factor of 16 and 8 is also a factor of 16. Now, in counting, after 2 comes 3. Can we divide 16 by 3? No, 16 is not divisible by 3. So, 3 is left out. Now, we try dividing by 4. When we divide 16 by 4, the answer is 4 itself. So, the process is complete. Whenever you are dividing by counting numbers and the result you get is the number that you have already found, then you must stop finding the factors because all the factors are there now. So, 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16 all are factors of 16. Now, we try to find out the factors of 18. When we divide 18 by 1, we get 18. When we divide 18 by 2, we get 9. When we divide 18 by 3, we get 6. Division by 4 is not possible. Division by 5 is also not possible. Division by 6 is possible and we have already written 6 there. So, the process is complete. All the factors we have found out. Now, these are the factors of 18. Can we find the factors of 20 now? Divided by 1, you get 20. So, 1 and 20 both are factors of 20. Divided by 2, you get 10. 2 and 10 both are factors of 20. 20 is not divisible by 3. Now, we divide 20 by 4, we get 5. So, 4 and 5 are factors of 20. After 4 comes 5 and we have already written it. So, all the factors are there now. This is the process to find all the factors of given number. Okay. Now, we move on and now we will talk about the rules of division. Those are known as divisibility rules, because when you are going to find the factors of a given number, then you must know which number can divide it and which cannot. Suppose there is some number 32. So, how will you find out which number will divide this 32? Can 2 divide this? There must be some rule to tell us that 32 is divisible by 3 or not. There must also be some rule whether 32 can be divided by 3 or not. If it is possible to divide 33 by 3, then we will divide, otherwise not. Similarly, for every number there are certain rules to find out whether a number will divide 32 or not. So, those rules are known as divisibility rules. Divisibility rules for 2. What is the divisibility rule for 2? The divisibility rule for 2 is quite simple. Actually, whenever we write a number, it is either even or odd. 1 is odd, 2 is even. So, 2 makes a pair of 2. 3 is odd because it doesn't make a complete pair of 2. 4 is even, it completes a pair. 5 is odd and 6 is even. Similarly, 7 is odd and 8 is even. Okay? Now, suppose we want to divide 32 by 2. So, what will we see? 32 unit place or unit digit is 2, which is even. So the divisibility rule for 2 is that if a number has an even digit at unit place, then the number will be divisible by 2. अगर किसी भी नंबर के यूनिट प्लेस पर कोई इवन नंबर है, then that number will be divisible by 2. Now let me write here 86. So what can you say? Is 86 divisible by 2? Because 86 has 6 at unit place. So 6 is divisible by 2 because it is an even number. Therefore 86 is also divisible by 2. Come on, we move on now. Now we go on to divisibility rule for 3. Three is a special number and the rule of 3 is also somewhat special. Suppose you are given a number with 2 or more digits like 398. Okay, so this number has 3 digits in it. Now we will find the sum of all digits. Sum of all digits. Then the sum of all digits will be 3 plus 9 plus 8, that is 8, 3, 11, 9, 20. Now we will see if 20 is divisible by 3. No, 20 is not divisible by 3. Since 20 is not divisible by 3, so the number 398 is also not divisible by 3. So what is the rule? Whatever number is given, find out the sum of all digits of the number, and if that sum is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. If the sum of digits is not divisible by 3, the number is not divisible by 3. So let us take another example. One, 5, 3, 4, 2. As you can see, it is a 5-digit number and we will find the sum of all digits in this number. The sum of digits is 1 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2, that is 6, 3, 9, 9, 4, 13 to 15. Okay. Now the sum of digits is divisible by 3, since 15 sum of digits is divisible by 3. Therefore this number 15342 is divisible by 3. Now I think it will be very clear to you that if the sum of digits is divisible by 3, then the number itself is divisible by 3, and if the sum is not divisible by 3, the number will not be divisible by 3. Do you want to check whether it is divisible or not by 3? Come on, let's check it. So we divide this number by 3. 1 is not divisible, so we will take 5 along with 1. So 3 5s are 15. Now what is the remainder? Remainder is 0. 3 is brought down. Now 3 will be divided by 3 for one time. 3 1s are 3. On subtracting we get 0. 4 is brought down. Division by 3 in 4 is possible for one time. So 3 ones are 3, subtract it, we get 1, and 2 is brought down. Now divide 12 by 3 for 4 times, 3 fours are 12. Remainder is 0. So 15342 is actually divisible by 3, and we can say, because on dividing by 3 we get a remainder 0. So 3 is a factor of 15,342. Okay friends, now we see the divisibility rule for 4. Divisibility rule of 4 is also very simple. Let us write any number. Suppose 3, 2, 7, 9, 4, 6 or 4, 2. Now look at this number. This number is 3,27,942. Now what is the number made up by the last 2 digits of this number? It is 42. Now divide 42 by 4. Is 42 divisible by 4? No. 4 ones are 4, 0, 2. 4 zeros are 0. 2 is remainder. Remainder is not 0. So 42 is not divisible by 4. Therefore this whole number is not divisible by 4. This number is not divisible by 4. Is that clear friends? Now let us change the last 2 digits of this number and we write here 76. So the number becomes 3,27,976. Now the number composed of last 2 digits is 76, and we try to divide 76 by 4 now. So dividing 7 by 4 we get 4 ones are 4, remainder is 3, 6 is brought down, and reading the table of 4 you will get 4 nines are 36. Remainder is 0. When the remainder is 0, this means 76 is divisible by 4, or we can say 4 is a factor of 76. So students, these are the divisibility rules for 2, 3 and 4. Now we take one more rule, divisibility rule for 5. A very easy rule to learn. If a number has unit digit as 0 or 5, if the unit digit of a number is either 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5, otherwise not. Simply you can check it. 15, the unit digit is 5, number is divisible, yes. If you write here 24, the unit digit is 4, it is neither 5 nor 0, so division is not possible, it is not divisible by 5. Write here 83, is it divisible by 5? No, it is not divisible by 5. If we write here 135, unit digit is 5, the number is divisible by 5. If you write here 450, unit digit is 0, so the number is divisible by 5. This is the rule for divisibility by 5. Now we move on. Now we will talk about the divisibility rule of 7. Okay, not 6. Why? Because the rule of 6 is a little bit tricky. It is actually that if a number is divided by 2 and 3 both, that is, we have to check whether the number is divisible by 2 or not, and also it is divisible by 3 or not. If a number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then the number will always be divisible by 6. But now we try to understand the divisibility rule for 7. It is a little complicated, but it will become easier if you practice a little. Okay, come on, let us see. Suppose the number is 3, 4, 5, 9, 6. Okay, so to check the divisibility by 7, what we have to do is cross off this last number. Okay, 6 is crossed off and the double of 6 is subtracted from the remaining number. That is, 6 is crossed off and 6 2s are 12 is subtracted from 3459. We get 9 minus 2 is 7, 5 minus 1 is 4, this is 4 and 3. We get 3447. Now last number is striked off and 7 2s are 14, its double is subtracted. Okay, so 4 minus 2 is 2, 4 minus 1 is 3, and here we get 3. Again the last number is crossed off and 2 2s are 4 is subtracted. 13 minus 4 is 9, 2 is left here, 29. Now it is a number that can easily be checked by reading the table of 7 whether it is divisible or not by 7. Okay, so we see that 29 is not divisible by 7 because 7 4s are 28, 29 is not divisible. So 29 is not a multiple of 7, or we can say that 7 is not a factor of 29. So this number is also not divisible by 7. 7 is not a factor of this number. 7 is not a factor of 3, 4, 5, 9, 6. Okay, students. Now, should we take another example to understand the process better? Okay. Let us take any number 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 7. Okay. Now, I don't know whether it is divisible by 7 or not. Okay, but we will find out very soon. Strike of 7, 7 2s are 14, 14 is subtracted here and we get 11 minus 4 is 7, 1 minus 1 0, 5, 4 and 3. Now 7 is struck off. So 7 2s are 14 is subtracted, 10 minus 4 is 6, 4 minus 1 is 3, 4, 3. 6 is struck off, 6 2s are 12 is subtracted, 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 1 is 3 and 3. 1 2s are 2 subtracted, it is 31. Also 31 is not divisible by 7. So this number is also not divisible by 7. Now I think you have a clear idea about the divisibility rule of 7. So we take another example. Okay. Let us take a simple number 6725. Let us find out what about this. 5 is struck off, 5 2s are 10 subtracted, 2 6 6, 2 is struck off, 2 2s are 4, 62. Of course 62 is also not divisible by 7. So this number 6725 is also not divisible by 7. Or we can say 7 is not a factor of 6725. Is that clear, friend? Now, after the divisibility rule of 7, we come to the divisibility rule of 11. This is a rule I like very much. Okay, why, you will find out. Suppose a number is given 3, 1, 2, 5, 7, and let us take 6. Okay, for some reason I have put it there. Okay, now what we have to do, start from 6, the rightmost digit, and after leaving one digit, make a line to the next digit. Leave one digit, move it to the next digit, and leaving this, we have no digit further. So whatever these digits are, we find their sum. 1 plus 5 plus 6, 1 plus 5 plus 6 is 12. This is known as sum of the odd place digits. What is it? What is it called? Sum of odd place digits. Now the sum of even place digits, we get 3 plus 2 plus 7. It is also 12. Now whatever is the result of these two sums, we subtract these sums. Okay, 12 minus 12 is 0, and whenever we get the difference as 0, that means that number is divisible by 11. So 3, 1, 2, 5, 7, 6 is divisible by 11. Okay friends, that was the reason why I put 6 here. So these are the divisibility rules for 3, 2, 5, 7 and 11. We will talk about this later in our next video. Till then, goodbye, have a nice time.